Hi, Sarpal, and welcome to IMA India. Thank you so much for joining us today and taking time out from your very busy schedule to be with us.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Hi, thank you so much for inviting me here, having in this platform. Thank you. How are you?
Very well, Sarpal. Thank you. Given the circumstance, I'm doing pretty well. I
Great.
just wanted to tell our viewers and audience and people who are watching a little bit about you. You are the executive assistant to the co-CEO at YesM Group. Can you tell us a little about your work experience and being an executive assistant?
Yeah, sure. To sum up about myself, my name is Serpil Seifert. On the other hand, many people know me as Serpil Soykan in YouTube channel or any other sources. I have experience around 20 years in this profession. I love my job a lot. Everybody knows that about me. And actually, I have automotive sector background, whilst right now I am transferred to textile sector at the moment. And my first profession in this, let's say, job was as foreign trade coordinator assistant. And now slowly just climbing up my career in this profession, like executive assistant, global assistant, personal assistant, and I have touched every single secretarial or executive assistant path in this career.
Sorry, I was on mute there. Yeah, that's really a lot of experience and a wealth of knowledge that you've gained, Sarpal, over the years. And I think did mention that you have worked with various cultures and with people from different countries. So I'm sure it's a lot of experience you bring with it, along with this job.
Exactly. Exactly. In the second company that I worked, I mean that Orhan Holding in automotive sector, we were operating in 14 countries, and it means that I touched many cultures, including India, Japan, China, Romania, USA, Mexico, Slovakia. So I am aware of the cultural perception of these job profiles. So I know what cultural differences and what each director from different countries need. And I can say about myself that I am the communication master. During my profession at Orhan Holding, it allowed me to get the contact with each of these people, touch every single heart that I am working. So it allowed me to be aware of the cultural differences and improve my communication skills.
Right. Sarpal, what has been your biggest achievement in your career over the last 20 years?
Great. This is a very good question, and also one of the most difficult one I have ever been asked. To be honest, I can't tell you any specific big achievement. Of course, it doesn't mean that I never did one. Of course, I achieved many ones during my career, and at the end of the day, I am appreciated. I heard thank you for being here in our company. That's why I can't tell you any specific achievement, because as we are executive assistant, we need to reach biggest achievement every day. Every single day, we touch our executives' hearts, we touch the other people's heart, we save their lives. It's the biggest achievement we can say. So this is what I am thinking about that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I completely agree with you, Sarpal. I mean, because I know as EAs and executive assistants, we try and do 110, 120%. We give it our all. And that appreciation that we get from our executive, it means the world, right? It's just that you know that you're doing your job right.
Exactly. And we can never say that we are done, we are enough. If we think that this is our biggest achievement, we did this right. So, what will be the next step? So,
Correct.
every single work, every single responsibilities that we get from executive or another people in the company, and we finalize it with successfully, it's a big achievement. And when you hear at the end of the day, thank you, Serpil, thank you for being a part of this group, is the big appreciation that you can't buy it with money.
No, no, you can't. I completely agree. Also, along with your achievements, have there been any challenges that you faced through the years as an EA, and what are they? What are your biggest challenges or challenge so far?
This is also another good question. Yeah, as executive assistant, maybe I didn't mention before that I also graduated from this class, even in high school and also in universities. And our challenge start before employment and after employment. While you are a student, so you hear lots of negativity from around. Oh, you will be a secretary, you will do just that, just answering the phone and pick up the posters or welcoming the guests, that's it. And you graduate with this kind of negativity. And also after employment, you continue to hear this kind of negativities. And also there is another challenge that if you don't have belonging to company, and it's also depending on the manager that you are working with, he or she needs to make you feel that you are a part of that group. So if your value, if your let's say desire match with the companies, so you can work with desire, with the passion in the company. And also, one of the other challenges in our profession is the age, as you indicated here. If you're an executive assistant around 40, 45, it's a little bit difficult to be employed. It's because that, you know, we are working with our minds. And there's a prejudice that executive assistant around this age cannot make it as good as the young generation. Of course, maybe right, but it doesn't mean that we can never do the best, even that age. And also another challenge that we get in this profession, one of the companies just seek for single assistants who are not married. If you are married, they think that they can't push you more in the business. You can't travel because of the baby or the husband that you need to take care of. And also, one of the other challenge is that the gender. If you are a male assistant, it's also told another prejudice that you can't make a job. This kind of too many challenges in our job profession, to be honest.
Yes, I mean it's such a shame, because I mean as an EA, I don't think we are not capable of doing what others are. So I think there's a big change that we need to bring about in our own countries, and also, around the whole world about executive assistants.
And also, Amanda, one of the other challenge that I can include that in some companies, executive assistant role scope is not underlined. They give you everything, because they just see you like you are doing nothing whole day and take it. So time to time, your responsibility list must be underlined. Your role scope must be underlined very well.
Yes, yes, that's true. And it's very difficult to say no. So that's why I keep telling people who are starting off, or, applying for new roles or new jobs, make sure that your scope, your job role is very well defined, and you set your boundaries right from the beginning, saying that, I mean, of course we do go out of our way to get things done and all of that, but also that, okay, the timings, because sometimes you do need some time off, you need the weekend, or you need this certain cut of time. So I think it's very important to have that set right from day one, because otherwise it's very difficult to change that once you're in the role and in the job.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Sarpal, tell us, how do you see your future as an executive assistant, or your career path?
In my career path, many other executive friends of mine have skipped in another departments or responsibilities in their career. They skip to HR, purchasing, graphics or so, but I am insistingly would like to be in this role forever. Just pushing myself to expand my network, to be able to reach more assistants in another countries, to be matching more, to be combined more. So to change this perception, this increase the consciousness of this job profile and to be a global one, a global brand in the world, I can say about that, and and helping more people, more managers, and also training students, the next future assistants, because they, as I always say, they know nothing. They need us, and this is my biggest aim to achieve in my career, to be honest, to train future assistants, to give, to help, to touch.
That's wonderful. Sabal, talking about training assistants and getting the word out there, is there any other way you think we can go about changing the image of our profession? What is the change that we could, as individuals, bring about?
As individual, I can say that, Amanda, of course, we are also executing this job. Even I am specialized one around 20 years, we still face with the negativity, even around or even in the business life. But this is in our hands. We need to close our ears. We need to have self-confidence, and we mustn't forget who we are. We are the lifesaver, protector, because as I always say, our profession is like an ocean. As long as you get into the deep, you find more. It's a profession that you need to discover. At first, you need to discover yourself. You need to knock here. What I want, what I want. And I am reminding myself every day who I am. We need to have hope. We need to have self-confidence. We need to improve our skills. And what important is we need to improve our communication skills. It's very important. What's making our profession up is communication, network. This is what I can say. And don't forget to improve our skills.
Exactly. I think that's so important. We keep highlighting that through IMA, through even through my personal LinkedIn, I keep posting it there because I personally feel that in order to get to the next level, in order to grow, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to do something more than what you're currently doing. And one way of doing it is to improve your skills, get new skill sets, network. I mean, through networking, like, you and me have gotten to know each other, and, we know so many other people, and we can all help one another. I think, and communication, I think these are really important key skills to touch base on, and very important for our
And
profession.
how we can change the image of this profession? Maybe it sounds a little bit crazy, but secretary definition, we need to block that. We need to clear up that. And whenever people call us as secretary, you are the secretary of Mr. Ahmed? Not secretary. Oh, stop there. I am executive assistant. At first, we need to clear up that. We need to make people stop. My title is executive assistant. We need to clear up that secretary definition. Maybe we can ask to have our class names changed in the universities, like not secretarial class, or maybe management assistant, or any other name that can hold in the future, like office management, office managers. So because
Yes.
in the future, our title will be transferred into this. So at first, as whole executive assistant in all around the world, we will make this secretary definition blocked, rejected
Agree.
from our dictionary.
Absolutely agree. Hence, IMA is known as International Management Assistance because that's what we do, So I think changing the name to, because it's important. So I think that's a really, really good key point there. Um, Also, Sapil, I know that you have your own YouTube channel. Would you like to tell us a little about it before we end this interview, so people can follow you on social media and follow your YouTube videos as well?
Yeah, thanks so much, Amanda. Last year, during COVID-19 term, we were stuck at home. So at that term, I conducted a project on executive assistant job profile to see where we are, what we are doing, and to the main purpose is to increase the consciousness of this job profession. As I told before, that I am also graduated this class, and I know the how negativity the students are dealing in their school term, let's say, and also for us as well. So since the last match to up, I almost interviewed with more than 100 people, including CEO, director, general manager, and also executive assistant in other countries. Some are in my network, some are not, which I reached from LinkedIn, Instagram. I searched. Right now, I have many networks here. And also, I am also aware of who we are because of that interview. Yes, as I said, I am specialized, but that's not enough. I am learning, and we need to learn. We need to watch every single day these kind of interviews to see who we are really.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sapil. What I'll do is I will link all your YouTube channel and your social media so that all the people on our network can follow you over there and watch the interviews. I'm sure it'll be helpful for all of us.
Thank you
So
so much, Amanda.
thank you so much for joining us and taking the time, Sapil, and all the very best for your career and your future. And
It's
hope
my
to have you
pleasure, Amanda.
soon again.
It's my pleasure, Amanda. And thank you so much for inviting me here that I can be able to talk about our profession. It's always a honor for me to take a part here. And really, I hope to be in India soon after COVID passes through.
Yes.
So we will meet in person as well.
Exactly. We're just hoping to have a face-to-face gathering soon so we can all meet and network, get to know one another.
I
So
hope
thank you so
so.
much, Sapil.
My pleasure, Amanda. Thank you.